It's my great honor to be here on stage to present about the experiences in implementing the accrual accounting in Cambodia. My name is Samnang. I am the head of the Public Accounting Standard Office of the Technical Department of the Accounting and Auditing Regulator of Cambodia. So it's as a standard sector in Cambodia, we have our journey to the implementations of accrual accounting in Cambodia start in 2019, when the Ministry of Economy and Finance of Cambodia has officially announced the implementations of cash basis Cambodian public sector accounting standards, we call cash basis CPSAS in 2019. This is our first start, and in addition to the implementations of cash basis IPSAS in Cambodia, we want to make transitions to the accrual accounting. And in 2022, the Royal Government of Cambodia have launched a strategy, a very realistic strategy, called the Strategy on the Implementations of Accrual Basis Public Sector Accounting Standard in Cambodia 2021 to 2031, which identifies the 2031 as the benchmark for Cambodia to move completely to the implementation of accrual accounting. So based on our strategy, we have chosen the piecemeal approach, which is a multi-step approach compared with the big bang approach that is a very big jump from cash accounting to accrual accounting. We decided to choose the piecemeal approach that have to go through many stages. For example, we have divided our strategy before moving to accrue into 4 stages. The first one is cash basis. The second one is modify accrual basis. The third one modify accrual basis, and the last stage is full accrual basis. So this is our decision made based on our actual context. So this is the roadmap that I have just mentioned for the implementations of accrual accounting in Cambodia. So phase 1, we start with the cash basis from 2019 to 2024. The second phase is the modified cash basis, which is from 2025 to 2027. The phase 3, which is modified accrual basis from 2028 to 2030. And the last phase, which is the full implementations of the accrual basis accounting from 2031 onwards. So, we have identified certain standards to be implemented in each phase. For example, in phase 1, we said that there will be three standards to be proposed and to be issued, which is on the revenue with performance obligation, which is the old exposure draft. Exposure draft 71, revenue without performance obligation, and the third standard, which is transfer expenses. But based on our actual context and uncertainty of the exposure draft standard, we decided to implement the old standard, which is the IPSAS 9 about revenue from exchange transactions, and IPSAS 23 revenue from non-exchange transaction. So there are 2 standards we have issues in actually 1 year delay in 2023. In phase 2, about modified cash basis, we have certain standard as well. and we added two important elements, which is about receivable accounts and payable accounts into our phase 2, and there are 5 standards to be implemented in this period. Beside the 3 standards, we have even after reporting date and related party disclosure. So these are the 5 standards to be implemented in this phase 2. And for phase 3, okay, thank you. For phase 3, we have added on another 2 important elements, which is about financial assets and financial liability. And these are the standards that will be implemented in this period from 2028 to 2030. For phase 4, there are remaining standards to be implemented. So for the whole phase, 4 phase, there will be around 35 standards that will be translated and put into the standard for our Cambodian context. So in order to successfully move to the implementations of accrual accounting in Cambodia, the Royal Government of Cambodia have identified certain requirements that needs to be fulfilled so that we can achieve our plan from 2031 onwards. So these are the prerequisites. We need to make sure that the first one have to be that the skilled accountants and bookkeeper. So currently, the Royal Government of Cambodia lacks very qualified accountant and bookkeeper in the public sector. So we have to make sure that we have skilled accountant to use the FMIS system and also to be able to use the chart of account. So in order to tackle this problem, the Royal Government of Cambodia will undertake a training program to our accountants in public sector. And we also have our, Cambodia CPA. We call Cambodia CPA, which is the national CPA program that with the strategy to make sure that we can increase the number of the qualified accountants in public sector. Another important thing is about the project management, which is about the highly committed leadership, the preparations of detailed action plan to move to the accrual accounting with measurable indicators, and also the involvement and cooperation from all stakeholders to make sure that we join hand in hand to successfully the implementation of accrual accounting in Cambodia. And besides this, we also have a monitoring and evaluation mechanism to track the progress and also to address the challenges we face along the way. Another important thing is about a well-functioning FMIS, which has a very clear supporting business processes that to ensure that the FMIS system can produce data and financial information that is understandable, relevant, and also faithfully represent the financial transactions of the line ministry and also other public, similar public entity. Another important requirement is the quality cash basis financial statement. So before we can move to the accrual accounting, we have to make sure that we can produce a very quality cash basis financial system that comply fully with the international cash basis IPSAS, and also to make sure that the preparers disclose optional information that is not the mandatory requirements in the note to the financial statement. So there will be actually implementation challenges. We have encounters, but I just mentioned in general. In order to move to the accrual accounting, we actually have a very short time frame to be ready for moving. So we have just 10 years from cash basis to accrual accounting, which is a very short period of time based on our resources, and also the lack of qualified and sufficient data to evaluate the opening balance of the asset and liability for our first year financial statement, and also the integrations and the complexity of the FMIS system that needs to be integrated with other. So this is also a real challenge. And also the amendments of law, we have to make sure that we have law to support the implementation of accrual accounting. And another difficulty is to evaluate the certain type of assets. So it's very critical challenge for us to deal with. And also we do not have, as I mentioned, we do not have sufficient qualified accountants and bookkeeper in the public sectors. And also another challenge we are facing now is the training program. So in order for the accounting and auditing regulator to deliver the standards to the stakeholders, to the operators, we need to understand the standard fully so that we can deliver the training to the accountants. And also the last one is that the capability of the FMIS system that need to be integrated and need to be updated with other supporting system. And this is all for my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.